Hi everyone, this is Mita, and today I'd like to introduce my restaurant bookkeeping spreadsheet. This comes with 13 4-week periods. There is no setup required. You can start entering your income and expense transactions right from the get-go. You can even record capital expenses. Plus, the spreadsheet comes with a balance sheet template and a debt schedule template, and it will automatically generate a profit and loss statement. Plus, I'm also including my very popular restaurant food inventory tracker. So let's see how this works. Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. This is my restaurant bookkeeping spreadsheet, which tracks all of your income, expenses, and profits by periods of 4 weeks in each period. This is the dashboard, which gives you a bird's eye view of how your business is performing. It gives you a breakdown of all your income, gross profit, net profit, cost of goods sold, operating expenses. It even drills down to each income source like food sales, lunch sales, dinner sales, etc. Similarly for cost of goods sold and also for your operating expenses. It even gives you a listing of all of your capital expenditures for each period. This is your income tab where you would record all of your income transactions. Say we are recording our food sales for this period. Say it's April 25th. And this falls in period 4. That's what we'd select. And it's food sales. Say it was 40,000 for this month and 4,000 in sales tax and 8,000 in tips. And you will notice that everything gets added up over here: income, sales tax, tips, and the total income. And it will also show in a summarized version in your dashboard. Then we come to the expenses tab where you will enter your expense transactions. Again, say it's April 30th and we choose this as period 4, and let's say we have expenses of, say, cost of wine cost, and let's say it's $2,500, and that's what your net expenses. You can also input who you paid it to, your receipt number, and any notes if you like. Again, it gets summarized over here as well as in your dashboard. You see the cost of goods sold was $2,500. Then we come to the capital expenses tab. This is to record any capital expenditure. Say in April, again, let's choose this as period 4. Say the category falls into equipment and we had a $2,000 capital expense purchase. This is where it would get recorded. Everything gets summed up here, and you will see it in the dashboard. If you go down to the capital expenses section, equipment for period 4 was $2,000. The spreadsheet automatically generates a profit and loss statement. So this is very useful to have at the end of the year. You can simply print it out and hand it to your accountant or keep it for your own records. There is also a balance sheet template where you can record all your balance sheet items, and it will automatically calculate these ratios like debt ratio, current ratio, working capital, assets to equity, and debt to equity ratio. There is also a debt schedule template, which is very useful for keeping track of all of your mortgages, installment loans, and lines of credit. You can enter all of the information over here. The settings tab is where you can enter your own company name. You can change the fiscal period if you like, simply by typing in these boxes. The income sources, operating expenses, cost of goods sold, and capital expenditure categories already come pre-filled, but you can go in and change any of these as you like. Simply go in and type it in. Let's say we call this other income source. And similarly, you can do the same for the operating expenses, cost of goods sold, and capital expenditures. I'm also including a restaurant inventory tracker with the Restaurant Bookkeeping Spreadsheet. This has a bunch of features and will help you to keep track of all of your restaurant inventory. It will also show you when any product is close to expiry, helping you to reduce food wastage. It will show you reorder quantities and when you need to reorder, your total inventory value, and you can also record your vendor details. Let's see how this works. You could enter an item number. This is optional. And then enter an item name, broccoli, say for instance. Then choose the category. We'll choose vegetables. Where it is located, produce section. And today, this is the date of recording is January 24th. So say the expiration date is January 30. The stock quantity is 10 currently, and the reorder quantity is 5. Then the unit price, say, of each head of broccoli is 2, and the total inventory value automatically gets calculated at 20. You can also enter the brand, vendor, vendor contact person, and vendor contact info if you like. Now let's say that the expiration date for a product, say the salmon fillets, is going to be Jan 27th. And remember, today is 24th. So as soon as I enter Jan 27th, that whole row gets highlighted in orange, because anything that will expire within 1 to 3 days will get highlighted in orange. Now say this is already expired. So let's enter a date past today, like Jan 22, and you'll see that the whole row gets highlighted in red, because anything that's already expired will get highlighted in red. Now this column, the days before expiration column, shows you the number of days that any produce will expire in, and depending on the number of days, you will get a color gradation going from green to red. So something that is set to expire in, say, next year is going to be green. Something that's closer to expiry, like say in February 24th, is more like a light yellow. And of course, anything that has already expired will be highlighted in red. Another feature is the stock quantity and reorder quantity. So when your stock quantity, your current stock quantity, falls below the reorder quantity that you have set, this column, the reorder column, will tell you, yes, you got to reorder it, and the whole row will also get highlighted in gray. So for example, say the multigrain bread, you have set the reorder quantity to 20, and currently in stock you have 12. Immediately the whole row gets highlighted in gray, and you are told, yes, it's time to reorder. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I will be leaving a link to the spreadsheet in the description and comment section below. You can also contact me through my website moneyusage.com, and I hope you leave me your comments and questions. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on my next video.